Hi there, I missed you all so much. It's good to be back after last week's pause. Malaria and typhoid really got to me, but not to worry, I am back with this weekly, freshly prepared edition of Premium Times Weekly Podcast, and I can assure you I got medical aid from the same set of doctors whom President Muhammadu Buhari wouldn't want to attend to him. I am your host, Titi Lokwe Fadari. Before President Buhari returned after about 2 weeks of his medical holiday at his personal medical headquarters, he paid a kind visit to one of his political benefactors, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some say Tinubu is not fully healthy and they think something is fishy. He even held a walking stick. Was that for fashion, or is it the new drip, or is he learning a new dance step that Nigerians are not aware of? Anyway, what do I even know? But his handlers have said their principal is hale and hearty. There is a fuss about the fitness of the former Lagos state governor because incumbent President Buhari has shown what it is like to have a sick president. Skeptical Nigerians don't want to give it a second chance. Now, Mr. Tinubu has not officially said he is running for the presidency, but several support groups championing his candidacy have emerged, suggesting he may be weighing his options too. If it is true, whether or not his health can push through is still to be seen. Nigerians, including those who want it, can only wait and see how it pans out. Meanwhile, someone doesn't seem to like the idea of a Tinubu presidency at all. Olabode George, a former national vice chairman of the People's Democratic Party, said he would renounce his Nigerian citizenship if Mr. Tinubu became Nigeria's president. Mr. George accused Mr. Tinubu of appropriating the resources of Lagos State and using it to destabilize the People's Democratic Party. He said if Tinubu's 8 years in office as governor in Lagos were to be put on a scale between 1 and 10, he will not score more than 1. He even insinuated that something is wrong with those pushing the name of Mr. Tinubu's presidency. Mr. George himself was, in 2009, sentenced for abuse of office and alleged illegal award of contracts worth 84 billion naira while he was chairman of the Nigerian Ports Authority before the Supreme Court discharged the conviction. By the way, toll gate fee may be back because the Federal Executive Council has approved the Federal Roads and Bridges Tolling Policy and Regulations aimed at reintroducing toll gates on Nigerian roads. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, said a willingness to pay survey was carried out to arrive at the recommended pricing framework, and existing tolled roads were taken into consideration to arrive at the prices. In case you're worked up already, the tolls are not going to start now. Mr. Fashola said the tolls will not start until the roads are motorable, and it will affect only federal dual carriage roads. The proceeds from the tolls will be used to maintain and construct the roads, he said. In other news, a chief nursing sister in Lagos State, Roselyn Oladimeji, has advised pregnant women to allow their husbands to suck their breasts to prepare them for breastfeeding after delivery. He said this will help couples to bond more, and it will help the nipples to be out and make it easier for the baby to latch on. Another advice is that pregnant women can rub Vaseline on their nipples at night before going to bed to help soften it. Ms. Oladimeji said that palm wine, certain food, herbs and medications could hurt babies if they get into the breast milk. Ms. Oladimeji further cautioned mothers seeking advice from people who were not qualified to take care of babies to avoid causing harm to their children. So, incoming mothers, let the incoming fathers pave the way for the healthy lactation of the incoming babies. The fierce rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria on whose jollof rice is better has been settled. Yay! Finally, the maiden edition of the Jollof Face-Off competition in Lagos State has finally been awarded to a Nigerian chef. Of course, both chefs of the sister countries battled it out to determine whose jollof reigns supreme. There was a blind tasting of their jollof dishes by a panel of judges that included Don Jazzy and CCME. Scores were awarded using several parameters like plating, taste, and texture of the jollof itself, as well as a taste of the accompanying protein and side dishes. After the judging was done and the scores collated, Hilda F. Young-Bassi, representing Nigeria, emerged winner and walked away with a grand prize of $5,000. There is no more debate. Our Ghanaian Our Ghanaian friends, you should rest now. DJ, please play me Fame by Davido. As always, this edition was written by Yusuf Akinpelu. I am Titi Lokwe Fadare. See you next week, and please do not forget, if you like this podcast, please share and favorite. Also visit www.premiumtimesng.com to catch the latest edition of this podcast series.